Welcome back. So Natalie's going to take us out to Disney for one last time. This is like the big finale of the trip, I think.
So here's the thing. Of course, it was amazing to be able to celebrate 30 years of Hollywood Studios. There was parades and talking about new attractions, but I don't think anything grabbed everyone's attention quite like Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And yes, we had to dress appropriately, which included combat boots, it felt like, jeans, goggles, the whole nine, but we were able to look behind the wall. And of course, I didn't go at it alone.
Sneak peek.
What is the hottest ticket these days? Well, the hottest ticket is soon to be a trip into here.
Star Wars, baby! Woo!
Okay, this is Preston. You hear us talk about him often. He is our Star Wars aficionado. He's going to be our special correspondent this summer. And of course, we are talking with Chad, one of the many minds behind what's behind that wall right here. So here's my thing. I couldn't believe how big, large the land was, and we only saw a little bit. Explain the size the guests are going to be able to experience.
Yeah, this is our largest expansion in any of our parks. 14 acres of the planet Batuu, taking you off to the edge of the galaxy.
And one of the things that stood out to me, too, was everyone talking about how you get to explore it on your own. And I know this guy cannot wait to explore. Preston, what are the things that you're kind of thinking about as we just stepped out? I mean, you're still wearing the safety goggles.
Well, you know, it was a bit of a construction zone in there, so I got to wear the goggles. But when we walked in, it looked huge, but we were only seeing a little tiny portion of it. So I can't wait to get back there and see what else is there. And I'm told the Millennium Falcon is in there, and I really want to see that.
Thoughts, Chad?
Not only you get to see it, you get to be in the cockpit and experience flying the Millennium Falcon.
I get to fly the Falcon?
You get to be in the cockpit and be part of that crew.
All right.
What are some of the other things that stood out, too? Because you kind of got exactly what was happening in the movie when they were talking about the scenes. Because, again, people get to explore it on their own.
I noticed details. I mean, there were, like, footprints from who knows what. Tauntauns, banthas, I don't know. There was crashed ship pieces here and there. I mean, I was just blown away.
He is just blown away. I'm blown away at the many people that worked on it. Explain, though, the challenges that people... Of course, we're going to get to see the final product here in a few months. But how many people go into this project of this magnitude that Disney World has never seen before?
Thousands. You know, they're creative, they're hardworking, and it takes almost a family to really create this and bring all the Star Wars dreams to life.
I'm curious, Chad. Obviously, you are a fan of the movies, as we all are. Did you ever imagine that you would be creating a land to celebrate, to give people the chance to go in and experience Star Wars in a different way?
Never. Just like you, I've had the action figures, I've had the X-Wing fighters, but no, never dreamed of being able to be part of this.
So one of the things that we do like to do here on the Morning Blend is we like to give little secrets, little tidbits, little hints. I'm going to put you on the spot, Chad. What is one thing that people will get to experience that maybe you guys are kind of keeping in your back pocket or that you can share with us?
Can't share much, but you get to go see experience blue milk and green milk and all those kind of things that are real to Star Wars.
One of the things, too, that stood out, I keep saying one thing that stood out. Basically, you're learning a lot stood out to me was the fact that it is an attraction within itself. That's how I could tell with the enthusiasm, Preston, that's how you were feeling.
Oh, definitely. And I can just imagine they were telling us that I guess there's going to be characters everywhere and you're involved. You're kind of immersed in the story of what goes on and you get to choose if you want to join the light side or the dark side, something like that.
Little bit of everybody on this planet. It's where everybody comes to kind of hide out. So you're going to live your Star Wars dream.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, we are ready to go. Let's go ahead and share, though, when is officially Star Wars going to be open here at Hollywood Studios?
August 29th.
There you go, folks. That's the day. Again, the hottest ticket, celebrating the big 3-0 here at Hollywood Studios. Chad, thank you. Preston, job well done. And again, we're going to be seeing more Preston as the Star Wars attraction gets closer to opening.
Well, in fact, Preston joins us now to give us a sneak peek. I think these have been some guarded papers. Carly and I have not seen it. We weren't allowed to take our cameras back there. Like, no joke. That footage that you saw, that's what Disney gave us. So we were just able to kind of look around ourselves. But this wonderful artist extraordinaire, you did some drawings for us.
I did. And did you hear what he said in the package? Live your Star Wars dream. And that's what I get to do. Ever since I was a boy, I've wanted to be Han Solo and fly the Millennium Falcon. and now everyone gets to.
Yeah.
Like, how awesome is that?
So how much, real quick, before you show us the drawings, how much construction is still going on? Because I'm interested with the boots and the safety goggles.
Yeah.
I mean, is it still like, do you see construction dust everywhere? I mean,
Yeah, it was maybe a little bit dusty. It looks like they've kind of got everything set up, and now they're just sort of doing the exterior, all the details.
Okay.
Kind of like maybe the last run through.
I mean, it's going to be here before you know it. If anyone can pull it off, it's going to be the folks at Disney.
Oh, absolutely. And the one at Disneyland in California opens May 31st.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they are kicking these things out.
But it was confusing because it was so kind of like a dusty vibe anyways that you even asked, I think, like, is it going to have this feel when it's done? Because we didn't know if it was the construction, but the whole planet itself kind of has a dusty feel. And they're like, no, we did that on purpose.
Okay.
I mean, every little centimeter is something that they created and they're so proud of.
Oh, it's amazing. There's so much detail. And yeah, it is kind of a desert. It takes place on the made-up planet called Batu.
Okay.
And they made this up just for this Disney park, but I'm sure it's now going to be entered into all the official Star Wars canon. So maybe this location will show up in a movie, maybe some of the books.
Yeah.
It's just, who knows?
So Preston couldn't take his camera, but
Let's see it. Let's see
you have
these
a good memory, we
That's right.
understand. You're like a court reporter for us.
You know, like in court, they do artist renderings because they can't take pictures. So these are my artist renderings or sketches, if you will, of the experience.
We have not seen these yet.
Yeah, we weren't allowed.
I put a lot of time into these.
Okay.
So it's going to give you an idea. You're going to get to see Star Wars Galaxy's Edge like you've never seen it before. I promise you that.
Director saying go,
All right. So for the first picture, imagine that you're in a cave and you're about to go into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and this is what you see. There's a giant door, and it looks into Galaxy's Edge, and this is what you get to see.
Oh, good job.
So when you're in the cave, this is like the floor, these are the walls. Now over here off to the side, I didn't have any paper over there, so I couldn't draw it, but there's a scaled down model of this entire world. Now this is what you're looking through, and I mean this is like a huge garage door, for lack of better words.
Okay.
That is.
And you're looking out, I mean you could fit a spaceship inside this
that's what I was
cave.
thinking, like if I'm standing here.
That's how big this cave is. So you're gonna walk out of the cave and you're gonna go into this, and there's a lot of rock stuff. There's this orangish kind of trail that goes down yonder, and there's some buildings with some antennas and stuff. And
I'm thinking we only have like 30 seconds, Preston, I know.
So when you get to the next, when you go into the world, you get closer, you get to see this.
Okay.
Now, this is me. This is just so for a scale reference. This right here would be me, and so
that a pumpkin?
this is a Star Wars like street light.
Okay.
I mean, look how
Yeah, they did have
otherworldly it looks, how galactic it is. And so this is like a giant crashed engine or something.
You can see inside. No, it's like they have a whole crash.
Apparently, they're gonna during the second phase, which will happen later this year. There's gonna be a ride called Rise of the Resistance, and you're gonna exit out of the ride through this, whatever this giant engine piece of the spaceship is.
But you know they're gonna have a story.
And look right here. That's me up there. So for a size
For
reference,
scale, I like it.
scale, that's how tall I would be if I was standing. So you get an idea, a really good idea. Oh, and my pen ran out, so that's why
It happens.
Anyway.
It happens in best court
And I had to watch the Sharks game, so I had to stop.
And finally.
Now, I can't believe Disney did this. I mean, really? I think they're just trying to please everyone now.
You joked about this when we were at Disney. You said, "Okay, is Darth Vader going to ride a unicorn with bolts?" You made this joke, so
it's actually a tauntaun with a rainbow horn.
A tauntaun.
Yes, and Go Bolts 20. And no, I'm kidding. This is not official Disney canon. You will not see this in the Star Wars movie. I made this up as a joke, just having a little fun.
I like that. Preston, it has been a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
We are going to count down. We've got 3 months until, of course, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens. Preston, I hope, is going to be there.
It's going to be the greatest thing since the end of Prohibition.
On that, we got to go to a break. Thanks, P-Man.
Business.